A draught of brisk air carried a glimmer of a young goddess, whose astral feet drifted on a soft breeze of salacious white smoke clouds. The energy was clear and potent, and the ambience of her heaven-like nirvana met with any shades of white. There were iridescent walls of sallow vanilla, with tinges of pearl glimmering like mica in a piece of granite, and tall, exquisitely sculptured achromatic opal pillars expanding into infinite space. Her dark chestnut tresses curled freely around her youthful features, though her young-looking decoy was merely a guise of her old and powerful soul, as she chose to remain the appearance of an adolescent girl whose life was shortened during her most recent incarnation. Her beloved, who stood beside her, though the same spiritual age, looked like the fully mature young adult who inherited his form during the early 20th century. His manifestation, tall and slender, with icy blue eyes and delicately carved contours, with just the right amount of masculine edge. It would be an entire life cycle before they were together and thriving in the same realm again. But both were aware that temporary life cycles were but a speck of time when compared to their immense love. Portrait painted with eternal insignias. She would reincarnate once more, and he would watch over her from the ether realm. Before long, she'd become an infant born of an eclectic gene pool and located in the United States, where he can preoccupy her dreams and her eternal subconscious. Once the appropriate moment arises, her temporary amnesia will become replaced with the totality of her immortal knowledge. Until that time, her beyond-life lover would remain trapped within the memories of the evolved spiritual archives of a higher dimension. A portal in the shape of a well of white onyx and halite stones, with traces of grey veins erected in the center, their misty incantation. Encompassing this well of incarnation was a coven of beings that are but are not beings of the everlasting covenant. They wore glowing iridescent cloaks, covering all but what would be their faces, which were instead beaming white auras. The vibration of their words permeated her soul as they told her that she'd forget everything, save for that particular moment at the well of life, where she was about to plummet into the dark of ignorance and impregnate into a finite mortal existence where she'd temporarily go by the name of Sage,